chatting. How's everybody doing? Make sure 100% it is registering that I'm playing Phasmo though, right? Yeah. Okay. That's the part I'm responsible for. I think. I just realized my hair's doing the weirdness. How's everybody doing? And Blaster did the hydration. Let me go ahead and drink. I gotta be careful not to drink all of my drink. I'm waiting on the rest of my tea to cool off. I just made it a little while ago. I am going to be working on the... What is it called? Challenge? I don't know. It's a tech challenge or something like that. That's what I'm going to be working on today. Just snuggled up on the couch watching. Nice. I heard it's supposed to cool off and everything, so I thought about bringing out my little snuggly blanket that I usually have for my chair. You're hurting and it's cold. Why are you hurting? You okay? Well, I take it back. Now it's saying... Wait. We're supposed to be getting rain, but it doesn't look like the temperature's going to drop all that much. I take it back. I might actually be able to get back out in the yard again this weekend. I hope so. Your back is giving you issues? Oh. Did the challenge last night with Linksy and Henchman. I'm sorry I could not join you guys. I was actually in the middle of working on a thing, and I'd already been working all day long. So when I got done with that thing that I was working on that I can't talk about, I called it quits for the day. I had to get it out of my headphones and chill in a seat that was not this seat. Okay, I think we're probably ready to get going. Yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Wait, I'm supposed to be doing this at Bleasdale? Yeah, Bleasdale. We're gonna do a techno thing at a farmhouse. This seems like a great idea. Bleasdale. Yeah, shush phone. Chances are between now and whenever streamer weekend happens, my phone is just going to be blinging every now and then just because it sends information. A lot. Well, that's what happens when you get a whole lot of content creators in a Discord or something, and they're all chit-chatting with each other and just waiting and bantering and all kinds of stuff. You have to mute them. It gets to be too much. So we don't have the candles. We don't have the sanity pill. Why don't we have the sanity pills? How are those? Okay, whatever. We don't have the books. We don't have the tripods. Alright. That's weird. We are not on amateur because we don't have time, and we're also not on... Not amateur and not intermediate because that puts 2 minutes on there. So, let's see, ghost event, motion sensor, and smudged while chasing. Let's go this one. Let's go these ones. You have only electrical items in the games needs a smudge, exactly. The game always thinks it's funny. Oh, found the bone. Okay. EMF 5. Alright, well that's a bit premature, is it not? I have no idea if we actually have power, but let me... Okay. Alright. Just gonna drop you there. I still need to find the cursed item. Let's walk around and do that. Just ignore the ghost for a minute. I have no idea where the five-fingered one is on this one.
Hey, buddy.
Go back here and look.
You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
Need an e-reader? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, thank you. You do have a banana on this challenge. Okay. Nice. Is it the same banana for the challenge, or is it a random banana? Could save time later on. Okay, I'll turn that on. I didn't see... Okay. Okay. And it's still making noise. Are they... Oh my gosh. Hang on. I'm gonna have to mute the whole damn server. Who made noise that time? Here, let me just, I hear things happening around me. Here, I'll turn that one off completely. I don't think I need notifications from that particular one. Does it look like that picture's glowing? Ask how you doing? How's stuff? How's things? Ah, there it is. So, do we have power? Ah, yes, yes, we do. Nice. It's just down there playing with the things, dude. Oh, I don't have it turned up either, but for some reason I can still hear it constantly setting that thing off. Alright, and you said you thought it was the cardboard, which should be over here. Okay. So it's going to be in one of these two rooms. You gonna do blood tests and stuff with the doctors? Everything okay? Well, I guess you probably won't know for like a couple of weeks or a week, depending on how long it takes for them to get you your information back. Time for a poker game with a ghost? Nah, let's see if we can't get some more information about said ghost before we go playing around with the stuff and things. Like, specifically, which room is it actually in? We got negative temperatures. So, you're actually in here. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Hold that. I can get fingerprints, right? Yeah. Okie dokie. Diabetes information. Gotcha. That's good to keep that monitored. Definitely. Okay, did you say motion sensor? So we'll do a motion sensor, and then... We can do dots. Busy Gun, how you doing? You gotta go back to work? I hope you have a marvelous day at work. Speaking of which, I forgot the cat was loving on this thing. You came up here and started playing with the stuff and things. I don't think you can leave fingerprints on here, can you? And motion sensor right there. Oh, my sanity is pretty low. I don't need a whole bunch of motion sensors on here, do I? No. Nope. Okay. I probably should turn off that light. Yep. I should go turn off that light. As a matter of fact, let me do a secondary one of these and then go turn off the light. I can put this on the other side of the room and hope I can see it. Or we don't just hope we can see it. How's about we get another camera and set the other camera up? Didn't realize tripods were primitive items. Closing shift at Walgreens, retail eats your soul. Yes, it does. So does fast food. It'll also give you so many complexes. So many coping mechanisms. Wait, did you just touch it? Okay. Okay. I'm probably completely crazy now. Pretty close. Okay, let's see if we got some dots. Thanks. I appreciate it. Hidden Gamers, how you doing? Got the red light special? Exactly. That ghost was giving me the red light special. It's also a fan, apparently. So I don't have to lean so far forward. There we go. I've touched your eardrum. It's the ghost only fans, exactly. Are we not gonna do dots? No. Liz is trying to make you deaf. I was just tickling your eardrum. I wasn't trying to poke it. Okay, unless it's changed room, it is so not that. Unless there's a chance it's not going to give me all 3 evidences, because it doesn't actually tell me how many evidences I'm going to get. We've got a Jen, a Shade, an Oni, and the twins. It is operating in 2 rooms, but I think the twins would probably spread out a little bit more, so I don't think it's that. Ghostwriting is the only one I really can't check. Let me take another of these, and... Sure, who knows, maybe the ghost will show up again and do another red light special and I can actually get a picture of it. You can get all 3 evidence as long as they're all electronic evidence. Gotcha. That should really be part of the information that they give you so that you don't stay there trying to figure out whether or not you should be still there. Let me do... I can't do that again, but that's not what I was trying to do. Is that a good spot? Dadgummit. Okay, if it taps on that window, I should find out. Oddly enough, it has not used this door either. That's not what you want to say. Okay, could you Stop the things. Okay. We've still got negatives. Are you there? Oh my gosh, I have no stamina. Oh, I can't run.
Skylarking54 just gifted 5 subs.
Skylarking, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Oh my gosh. Subs. I don't... I can't see. Oh no, I can't see. Okay, there's a wall. Hang on. Where the hell am I at? Oh, here I am. Okay. Oh my god, it's hunting again. Okay. I have to get out of here. I apparently never picked up my flashlight. Awesome. Yep, there it is. Oh my gosh. Goodbye! Where's the Darth calculator? I have not seen Zoe. Not lately. Okay, now that I've got 11 sanity, I've got those. I can't do the smudge sticks, and... Okay, I've tried the spirit box more than once. I've looked at the dots projector. Gin and a shade. I think... I don't know, but I think if it was a gin, it might have actually caught me. Is Jin the one that speeds up the further away you are, and then whenever it gets close to you, it slows back down? I know the Dio does that too, but the Jin has got a similar ability. Easy, how you doing? How's stuff? How's things? Hey Zoe, how you doing? The power hasn't been turned off, so you think you're thinking Jin? I thought the power had to be turned on in order for the Jin to use its ability, so it won't turn the power off. It's the Hantu that likes to shut off the power because it likes it cold. Right? Guys, I have no idea. I'll be honest with you, the ghosts have changed so much, I'm kind of confused because they're not the same ghosts they were when we first started. I thought the Jinn could only activate their ability when the power was on, so the fact that it's has not turned the power off would say that it's probably is a Jinn. Yeah, you're saying it's left the power on. So you're thinking, oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, we'll go with Jinn. I mean, I can't go back in there because I have no sanity pills, and it's already hunting every time I walk in the door, so we're gonna give this a shot. Not feeling so good. I hope you get to feeling better. Jinn!
There's some jobs ready for you.
Nice. 'Twas a good guess. It was good to harass Bam last night.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Ghost candle crucifix.
Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Well, at least it wasn't those devilish light flickering. No candles. No crucifix. Nothing to stop it from hunting. Alright, this should be fun. Not that one. This one? You almost broke the sound alerts? Uh-oh. And the cardboard here. We have hiding up here, but it's like this the sketch hiding that I really don't care to use because 9 times out of 10 the ghost will find you there. Oh, and we have power. No hiding back here. Awesome. Was that down here? It's down here. Okay. So, are you in here or in here? Alright, let me go find a thermometer and a couple of other items, and we're gonna figure out which room it is. Yeah, Yao almost broke his sound alerts, and he kept having that weird glitch, apparently. Skylarking, thank you so much for the gifted sub.
54 gifted Bleaster a subscription. Skylarking 54 gifted 6 months of tier 1 to Bleaster. They've gifted
Wow.
54 months in the channel.
Whoa. Okay, kitchen. Okay, are we gonna get down to freezing, or are you just gonna sit around here and just be chilly? I guess I'll check this later. And take these and these. I also do apologize. I had something that I was working on other than just the thing that I've been working on for about a month or so. I was actually trying to get a video of me in the garden, but I was being stubborn and talking through some of the traffic, and the sound was kind of terrible, so I'm gonna have to re-record. I know I kept telling you guys at some point that I would use my camera that I got ages and ages and ages ago and get some pictures and stuff of the garden and do some videos and stuff out there, but I hadn't done it yet. I dusted off my little camera that I got ages and ages and ages ago and went and did it. And then messed up the audio by trying to talk through the trucks going down the highway. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to reshoot it, and this time attempt to remember what I was talking about until the truck finishes going by. It should be fun. That's freezing. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? I'll drop this one right here.
Alex Zero Waru is now following.
Alex, thank you so much for the follow! Let editing Liz omit the truck sounds, but then she's gonna omit what I'm saying. It was only like I think it was like 10 minutes total. It was just like a quick look around the garden and stuff. And at one point I paused because an actual car was on our road. And then we had one of the trucks, it didn't use its J brake, it used, it was like honking. There's like a couple of trucks for some reason or another, whenever they start pulling out into the highway, they honk. There's not really a blind zone there, so I don't know why they do it, they just do it. So I had one of those in the background, and of course there was a bit of wind that was happening, so I think I can do it better if I just patiently wait, and I can't really do very much about the wind sound, but I can at least wait for the trucks to pass. It's not that big a deal. I mean, I've got... it's really not a big garden, so there's not a whole heck of a lot to show, but I do have plans to expand my garden and stuff, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see. As long as it's not too windy, which it doesn't look like it is, I might be able to reshoot it today. I have been looking for like smaller videos and stuff like that to post instead of the 7 days, to try and draw out the end of the 7 days, because I have a specific announcements that I want to have happen on a specific day, and the announcement is alluding to the day in which an event is going to happen. I'm going to try and be as vague as possible. The date is going to allude to a date that a thing is going to happen, which needs to happen on a specific day. So I'm trying to stretch it out just a little bit so it doesn't happen too soon. What did I come back out here for? Oh yeah, dots. Let's check on the dots. It turned on the fan. So all I've got is freezing. Dadgummit. When do we get the tour of the secret dungeon? I don't have a secret dungeon.
Why don't you get hydrated?
What? Yet. No. I'd have to have a bigger property to have a secret dungeon. No. What? For anybody who hasn't caught on, now I've actually slowed down on how many hints and how often they happen, because one of the final hints is coming up. I'm not going to tell you how many there are because, you know, reasons. But the final hint is coming up. And then the actual event is going to happen that is going to allude to a thing that is going on later on in the year. I'm not going to... I'll just speak plainly a tiny bit. I have a special series, a short series that is coming up later on. And it actually turned on the light? There's a special series that I'm doing later on in the year, and it's giving a hint as to what the special series is and about when it will come out. It turned on the light. I did take the other dots in, right? Yeah. I think I'll separate them on 2 different sides of the island. You've been crap, you've missed every single hint. Well, I'll be honest with you, most folks are probably not going to understand the hint unless they've been here for a few years. And even then you might kind of have an idea, but you're really not. It's a plan I've had for a while. We shall see how it turns out, though. I'm getting pretty far along in getting it recorded. The issue is the... everything that happens after you record every bit of it. Ooh, 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 ooh. No! Do I... Oh my gosh! I don't have a UV? How do I not have a UV? My character has asthma. But why? Thanks, Chaplain. I appreciate it. Bam's secret dungeon is called the TP. Well, okay. I don't know whether... Ah! What's going on? You just scared the hell out of me. Oh. Okay, not an Oni. Where is... I hear you. Oh, there you are. Am I 4? Hey! Heck, rude. So rude. Oh boy. Let me get out of here for a second. Let me just chill on the porch for a second. Hey, Chaplain, it's no worry. That's not a secret. We all know about the TP. Yeah, it's just that. Shots fired? Yeah, exactly. Which is weird. I didn't get the notification about that one. What's it doing? Yeah, refresh it just in case. Okay, so not an Oni. My sanity is pretty low, so probably not a demon. Not really feeling like the twins. I'm at 48%, which means it's probably well within hunting range. Unless it's the shade. I have 1 evidence, and that is it.
I'ma need you to do some stretches
Oh, thank you.
now.
We decided that Brent and I are with you tomorrow. Okay, alright. That works for me. I hope everybody's ready. We're gonna be full force hitting the... attempting to, I guess, annihilate each other, and at the same time deal with chat annihilating all of us. So if you're in a team, if you don't know this before you volunteer to be in it, if you're in a team and they have Twitch integrations on, you also get hit with whatever it is that they got hit with. Or some variation. Your team gets that stuff in general, whether good or bad. Did you touch the door again? No! I didn't even check to see about hiding places. I'm gonna hide behind the booba. What are you looking at? Booba. Ah! Is Banshee still one? No. This say is singing a lot. You like this view? Nope, still hunting. Not really sure what I'm doing with my hand, but... Okay. Just out of curiosity, I didn't hear it get very close, but I want to see if it touched any of these doors. Hey!
I could have dropped my croissant!
You're trying to get directly in between the boobas. Thank you for the croissant. All of your car information turned up in the mail. It's officially yours. Nice. There it goes. No, it actually got the power switch this time. I go back around and get the power. And let me check really quick to see what my sanity was when it started hunting, which I went through 2 hunts and one of them was in the dark, so... Thanks. You'll stop making me jump. Your back and hip are hurting. Didn't help it by rebuilding a PC. Ouch. This is so frustrating. The last 2 ghosts have been very, very frustrating. They're not giving me the proper amount of evidence. Dadgummit. Chaplain is wound up today. I can tell. Chaplain is excited about tomorrow. Are you for serious, though? Don't really have anywhere to hide. The ghosts were frustrating when you did it last night, like they're intentionally trying to give evidence that you can't get. And since you don't get sanity pills or crucifix, you can't slow them down. And Chaplain has shit gear. No one should worry about you. Chaplain, I really don't believe you when you talk down about yourself. I think you're just trying to lower our expectations so you could try and wreck us. Okay, power was not out. Never mind. Okay, how's about this? I'm gonna go back out to the truck and eyeball both of the dots again and see... Well, actually, I haven't even checked for orbs. How have I not checked for orbs? Okay. He has a railgun, it's just a baby railgun. Are you nurturing it, taking care of it? Wait, was that an orb? Right over here. Now my character is doing the same thing that I do in real life, tilting to the side to see more of the screen. I think it has to be. I don't have a candle in there. That's the only other thing that makes that kind of look. Hang on. Let's do these. This thing is going to hunt me as soon as I walk in the door. Ah! I didn't check in there to see whether or not the other hiding place was open, so we're just gonna have to go back to the booba because it doesn't move. You know, in case the ghost, you know, like, moves it. That could happen, but... Riley will grow up one day, it needs feeding first. Gotcha. Probably shouldn't talk about feeding right behind the booba. Is it just me, or is, like, the ghosts sound like completely normal speed, right? Is it just me, or both times I turn my flashlight on, the ghost immediately started walking back this way like it's not a yokai? I don't even think that one's an option anyway.
You touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Thank you. Ah! Thank you, Chaplain. It's gotta be the end of the hunt, right? Okay. Just slap yourself in the face with the door. Okay, this hiding spot is open too. Maybe I should start trying to go here instead of going all the way upstairs. I have not seen orbs. Yeah. Never mind, I know what it is. Quit reading? No. Don't walk around here. Hunt time must have been increased. Okay. I know what it is. It's the only ghost that sounds that damn slow when it doesn't have eyes on somebody. I'm glad I moved downstairs so I could actually hear it hunting. Otherwise I would not have caught that. I'm in immense danger. Concentrate. What am I reading exactly about y'all trying to borrow a forklift? For what?
Prepared some jobs for you.
Hmm? You wish you were the perfect height. Bending down for booba is rough. Oh, okay, gotcha. Good lord. Okay, we got 2 of 3. Gotcha. Please still doing the challenge. Hopefully this time we can not get yoinked and actually finish up the challenge.
We've arrived. Check the equipment.
Pay not attention.
Before investigating.
I really wish that Twitch allowed you to use GIFs for responses.
Object. Go and take a closer look. Maybe using it will help your investigation.
Okay, below 25% EMF and event. So, I mean, all of those I can do. We'll see whether or not I actually do any of them. Oh, there's no hiding right there this time. There's sketch as hell hiding right there. Is it just me, or is it easier to see in the fog? Because there's like a light background, at least you can see the contrast. Okay, there's hiding back here. But no electricity back here. Who keeps their electricity panel in the attic, though? Is this a thing that people used to do, or a style of house that has the electricity in the attic? Gifts on Twitch would be cool. Yes, they would. No bones? There is hiding in here. No hiding in there. Remember earlier in Phasmo, it's like every single time you had a ghost, it was inside that bathroom right there. Every single time. For like 2 months. Okay, cursory glance. I have not seen the bone, but of course I was only kind of half paying attention. Okay, there it is. There it is. But the power is not up here. Wait, where is it at? Where else can it show up? It's in that room. This room. Booba moved. Rocking chair in the next room. No EMF. EMF 2. I am gonna have to come back to figure out which one of these rooms. There is no power, it's all a lie? Yeah. Where is the... It's a teleporter. Interesting. Ah, there it is. Should have seen it when I first walked in. Ah! Leave me alone! I'm so dead. You're not funny. You're not funny. That's straight up teleporting. It's following me around. So... Wraith, Phantom... Most likely Wraith or Phantom. I think a Banshee can also do it to a mild extent, but yeah. Jiggle physics? I don't think the Booba has jiggle physics. I have not caught the Arch stream. Did they talk about whether or not the player character for Alpha 22 Plus was going to have jiggle physics? Was that covered? Because you know somebody is wanting it. I have to check temperatures because this one's going to keep following me around. We'll take that one. Sadly, they do have jiggle physics. Might be the reason why IZ Pre-Built was on there talking about how demented and over-sexualized people from the 7 Days to Die community was, and I was like, you didn't get that from some of the titles you read? On the names of some of those stores? I don't understand how you didn't know this. Is that in here? No, it's in there. In here? Okay, we got 4 degrees. Let me check this next room. Okay. It's gotta be inside this room. It's just teleporting to the other areas. Any fingies? Nope. Touching all of the things, though. Where's my... MF? MF3. Okay, EMF 3. EMF 3. EMF 3. Okay, let's get some cameras. Drop that for now. So... it's gonna be hard to hide where it's at. It's gonna follow me into one of my hiding spots. It's gonna be so close. Do you have Orbeez? You have Orbeez. What? Why? Wrong room. Oh my gosh. No, where the hell did I drop the camera at? There it is. Calm down. Wait. You get upset if that is in the way. Okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Is it actually hunting? Yeah, it's actually hunting. Just cover your eyes if it can't see you. If you can't see it, it can't see you. Yeah. Tuck your feet inside the blanket. Don't let it dangle over the side of the bed. Those are all very effective. Okay, so we have orbs. Let's go see if we got some dots. I saw some clips and everything from, I pulled the VOD for the art weekend, but I didn't actually fully watch it. I kind of scanned through it and made some guesses and talked about it and stuff like that, but I haven't fully watched the whole thing. And this week they're supposed to be doing level design, which is very, very interesting. Just nobody gonna give me dots today? There we go, thank you. Well. It kinda has to be a banshee, doesn't it? But it didn't sing whenever it hunted, it laughed. Okay, anyway, I've got the ghost. We're gonna go. Hopefully that's actually right, because it was teleporting all over the place, and none of the others teleport, so... I mean, they can do events, but they don't usually teleport after somebody like that one was. A yokai.
Back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Okay, alright. So it wasn't teleporting, it was just doing events. It's kind of tricky whenever it talks about it teleporting to you or doing events and stuff. That's kind of sketch. I'm just gonna say it. If all of the ghosts can come to you, then what does it matter if one can teleport? It's only supposed to be 3 that can do that to you. And that guy was all the way down the hallway.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. New intel. Reports of light switching. Possibly harmless, but be careful out there.
Light switching. Okay. You know, I'm not gonna worry about the pictures. I'm gonna take... let's take the thermometer this time. That way I can get confirmation a little bit faster. Oh, now it's snowing. Did anyone watch Capo playing 7 Days to Dial the Wild Mist mod? No, I haven't. No, I did not even bring that in here with me. Duh. I'll get it later. Find the ghost first. Welcome back. Thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know. Chaplain's back. Keep quiet. What you guys do? Wait. What was that? I swear I heard, like, glass... Ah. You're in the kitchen or something. AMF3?
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
Oh, thank you, thank you.
I'ma need you to do some stretches.
Thank you. I
Now.
found the ghost room and suddenly you guys are like, here, make her stretch. Make her drink her drink. Let her die. I see what you're trying to do. I appreciate it, guys. Alright, back in the kitchen again, are we? Put that there. Your plans are never nefarious like that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I believe that. You're not funny! Just gonna ignore the fact that you're over there vibing. Can't see. Alright, let me go get a picture of the bone. Where the heck that is, hang on. Right here. On the lag, how you doing? So I take it your chat be like that? They be like that sometimes. It just depends on whether or not I've died recently or not. They take pity on me after a while. Chat is innocent. Okay. Sure. Sure. We probably should take a UV inside. Everything is thought out accordingly. We can't all be prone to random acts of violence like you shooting at Reaper after he gave you stuff, then killing him in cold blood. You're just gonna keep bringing that up, Chaplain. I did not kill him in cold blood. You provoked me and then ran off. It just so happens, sadly, Reaper was standing there whenever you provoked me. Such a mistaken identity. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Okay, do we have any thingies? Let me see. I don't see any. Alright, I'm gonna go and get a secondary dots and the camera to put on the other side of the island, just in case. Cold blood, are we talking about Liz's rampages again? Seriously? For seriously? Hey Bam, how you doing? Let's review the replay of that. I have that replay. Would you care to watch it again? She was like Anakin on the Tuscans? I don't know what that means. Is that like the scene where Anakin supposedly went after the Padawans or something like that? Because that's just disgusting. Think about those younglings. Okay. Okay, now we got 2 sets of those. Okay. Make sure we still have a ghost that's just chilling in here, instead of chilling everywhere. Where are you? Are you here? Okay. Oh, I probably should check around for dots too. Where'd that camera go? Right here. Could be one of the times it decides to hide the dots. Let me check on the other side of the wall just to be sure. I don't see any there, and I'll check the office. Did it just turn off the breaker? Yep, I heard that. You are not a gen. Okay. Somebody call Reaper. Hey Reaper, how you doing? The only Liz rampage you've seen is when Trader Joel told her to drop her drawers. That was almost a rampage, yes. "12 and then 3 yards of concrete after 12. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we can hang after that Star Wars description. I don't watch Star Wars. I'm a Trekkie. I watched the older Star Wars. I haven't watched anything other than the one where Anakin was young. I watched that one, and call me old school, I was kind of a fan of the older version. I enjoyed learning the young story of Anakin, how he came to be, but watching all of the other stuff, I wasn't really interested, so I haven't watched any of it. I haven't watched the whatever it is with Baby Yoda. I don't have Disney Plus, nor am I ever going to pay for Disney Plus. I'm just not going to do it. So I will never get caught up with any of that stuff. I just prefer not to. And like every single company out there is trying to put a price tag on their service, whereas before they were getting paid enough before, and now everybody's milking everybody else, and I just prefer not to be milked. I mean, I can easily watch Stargate SG-1. I have got 12 discs of SG-1 goodness in there that I can just watch whenever I want to. Instead of watching Disney completely and utterly wreck that. Dude! But why as soon as I walk in the door? He's like, you spent way too long outside. I thought you forgot about me. I'd prefer them not wreck storylines that started when we were younger and then just completely manipulate them according to the latest political movement. Let me just phrase it that way. Ah, I'm not gonna get in here in time. I'm just gonna die. I don't really care for shows or movies like that. And that's what Disney turned into. A fad chaser. Someone summons me. Disney Plus is so worth it? Not as far as I'm concerned. I don't care for what's happened to Disney. I don't care for what has happened to a lot of companies lately. And I'd prefer not to give them money if I don't have to. Is it already done hunting or no? Disney was always evil. Disney wasn't evil when it was first constructed, and it became evil. I mean, so much power, there's so much responsibility. As soon as something becomes too big, it inherently becomes evil. I mean, look at the US government. It has become too big, and it has become evil because of that. I'm just kidding, Hillary. Please don't send anybody after me. Okay, nothing on that side. Does anyone remember when Netflix was Love Films? No, I do not. Everybody's trying to go political. Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of companies are being pushed to do this particular thing so that they can stay into business. And what they're finding out is most people just did not want that stuff in all of their other stuff. It's like you've got some people that have a plate of food and the first thing they do is mix all the food together. And you're just looking at it like it's slop. It's like, no, you're not supposed to mix those things together. Please stop doing that. Those flavors are supposed to be enjoyed individually. Of course, then again, there are some things that probably do need to be, you know, mixed in together. Okay, are we not getting... We're not getting dots again. I have gotten no evidence. None. Nada.
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty.
Thank you.
Why don't you get hydrated?
I'ma need you to do some stretches now.
Thank you, thank you. Imagine politics being in TV, looks at Star Trek. Yeah, politics has shown up in TV and on programs and stuff, but it was always interesting when they could figure out, instead of having... What's the best way to phrase this? Okay, obviously anybody who works on TV, works in anything creative, they have a particular worldview that they adhere to, the way that they feel, they think, and things like that, and that might leach into some of their art. But a good artist can leave the information open to you to make a decision. Whereas nowadays it's not where it's open for you to make a decision, for you to look at it objectively, for you to form an opinion, for you to see both sides of it. Now it's like beating you on the head with one view or the other view, and it's like, but whatever happened to it being both sides? I mean, you can't watch media nowadays. Like, I would say news, but it's not actually news anymore. You can't watch news and get a well-rounded view of things, and you apparently now can't even get the truth anymore. What did it just do? You can't even get the truth anymore. You get someone's point of view on the news, so it's basically opinion pieces. So, yeah, I opt out. I'm not going to watch Disney Plus. I'm not going to watch any of those Plus accounts. It's like, you want to put it on cable and I pay for cable, that's fine. But if you're going to charge extra for this service, that service, or whatever other kind of service. I just prefer to go outside. It's gonna sound stupid, but even as a gamer, I'd rather go outside and touch grass. What the hell am I missing here? It's not giving me any evidence. None. Nada. Am I gonna have to create a character profile according to the evidence it's not giving me? Like, we do not have orbs. We do not have dots. I do not have freezing temperatures. I cannot check ghost writing. I've checked for fingerprints, but it hasn't messed with any doors. I did check spirit box. When it hunted, it sounded awful quiet. It could be a myling. Go outside, it gets even worse out there? Heck no. I like playing in the yard. Getting in the dirt, playing with the soil. It's like one of the few things that's actually rejuvenating. It's an activity where I feel rejuvenated afterwards. Holy heck. Okay. Why do I still have a camera in my hands? I do not need these. Okay, let me check around for fingerprints. I have not seen you touch a single door. Okay, what I will do is I want you to hunt so I can listen to you hunt again. Where are you? Are you here? Blah. Oh my gosh. It was right on my butt. That was an event. Apparently. And you flip the breaker. Are you for serious though? There are people out there though, yeah. Do you remember when Blockbuster said Netflix is just a fad? Exactly. You had a true introvert reaction on Conan the other day. A random player just showed up in front of me and started emoting, and I screamed to my friend, "Oh my god, there's a person, what do I do?" Well, yeah, that happens. I have that happen with Bam's friends all the time when they show up on a truck and they're just like in the yard hanging out, doing a thing that they were all talking about doing, and I'm like, it's a people. And they're here, peopling. I don't know what they're doing over there, but they're peopling. Typically in a group, I usually just wind up sitting by myself off in a corner. And if I'm in a group, I'm usually quietly sitting, listening to all of the people, not necessarily engaging. I'm gonna say maybe not a myling. It's gonna happen when you come down for a visit. I can easily talk to all of you guys, but if I met you in person, I would probably spaz. Not a joke. I don't in person very well. Is the ghost just not going to come back downstairs? I need to hear it walk away from me because it's starting in the kitchen, which is really, really close. I need it to walk to the other end of the house. Can I get a device that attracts a ghost? Not just one that repels a ghost or stops it from hunting. I want to be able to place it into a specific room and it attracts the ghost into that room for a small amount of time. I think it's done. Apparently not. What is going on here? You'll have fins, it'll be okay. Yeah, if you have a pet, that's like a guaranteed way of getting me to interact. Just because there's no weirdness, like, you go up to a person that you kinda know, kinda ish know, you're gonna like, okay, are we a hug, or are we a shake, are we a... I don't know which one of those I'm supposed to do whenever I don't know somebody, so interacting with somebody new, I don't really know how to interact. Whenever there's an animal involved, I immediately know what to do. Okay, are we done with the cycling? Oh my gosh! Let me out of this house! Dadgummit! I don't know, that was kind of quiet, wasn't it? She's not stuck up, guys. She's just inexperienced. Well, yeah. Well, Bam, there's a huge difference. Whenever you walk up to people you don't even really know, you just walk in for the hug. Because you're a hug person. Even if the other person doesn't really care for a hug, you're still a hug person. And that's just who you are. Me, personally, I'm more of a... unless I know somebody. I'm never a handshake person. I'm a standoff till I've known you for 5 or 6 years, and then I'm a hug person. But I have to know them for a long time. And I am also the type of person where I grew up where people use pet names for folks like Darlin' and Sweetie and everything else like that. And as much as I really, really I yearn to be one of those sweet southern people that go Darlin' all the time, when I use it, I feel weird. So if I walk up to somebody and my mind does the normal thing that it does and it spazzes when I want information, I'm trying to do an information recall on names and information that I know about this person. It does like this, I don't know, I guess you could say like a dial-up kind of thing to retrieve said information. It takes a while. And typically when you're in our area, people cover that by saying darling and sweetie whenever they can't specifically remember your name, or if they don't really know you that well. Or if they've met you like once or twice, somehow or another they know your name, but you don't know their name because your memory's just a little worse. They cover up with the darling and the sweetie. I feel so weird using that, so I don't even have a cover. It's called old age. No, I've had that forever. I mean, literally, I've had that forever. Back in school, I couldn't remember people's names. All of the jobs that I've had to have worked with someone for a couple of years before my brain remembers their name. And even then, sometimes it just like completely flies out. Like I had the same art teacher in high school for years. She was one of my favorite teachers. As a matter of fact, senior year, the last half of senior year, I spent half of my day at school in her classroom. But when I met her face to face, I knew who she was. It's not like I was having trouble placing her. I knew who she was. She was my art teacher. But I couldn't remember her name. Not until 20 minutes later, and I felt so bad. And I couldn't even do the hun, the sweetie thing, because every time I do it, it comes out of my mouth, and then just immediately I cringe, because it's just so not me. You're a hun, personally? Hun is my go? Yeah, I would love to be able to do that. I use dude. That's my that's my pet name. Dude. Or sir or ma'am. That's my covers, and they're not even pet covers. Those are the ones that I go to where I don't feel like I'm invading someone's privacy and being too personal because I don't want to assume my level of being personal with somebody. That whole thing is just weird. Let me not assume we're more friends than I think we are, or you think we are, or some kind of awkward somewhere in between. No! I just got back in here. I was hoping you would calm down. It blinked when it was right here because I didn't even see it. I'm trying to figure out whether or not to call people their screen name or their real name. Yeah, that's true. You're many things. Sweetie, sweetheart, bra, brother, babe. Yeah, if we ever have one of those more to me for life, like get-togethers or whatever, you know, eventually whenever something like that is even possible. Yeah. People are just gonna have to go by their screen names because then you're asking me to remember 2 names and I'm horrible enough with remembering 1 name. I give up on this ghost. I'm guessing and leaving. I don't think it's a myling, but I'm leaving. It's not giving me any evidence at all. None.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Oh my god, it was a myling. Yay, I finished it! Nice! I mean, it was a little quiet, I just didn't think it was quiet enough. Okay, now I can have 30 minutes to actually do a legit job here. Hang on. Alright, not the challenge mode. Let's go over to Pro. And... what do we do? What have I had not done in a while? Well, I mean, we've been in the farmhouse this whole time. Why not go to Grafton? There we go. Help you please? What do you eat for dinner? I don't know. As soon as you figure it out, you let me know because I need ideas for dinner as well.
Before investigating. Whoever was here must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object. Investigate it, but be careful. We don't know what it's capable of.
How do you get that audio filter right there, the one that he's using? It's like I am so behind the curve on how to add audio changes. Like, I was listening to Gun Nerds and Steel, and every time it's kind of subtle, but whenever he goes like underground and he's mining, he echoes his voice a little bit. And there's a couple of other times, I don't forget, there was one other time he shifted his voice just a little bit. I don't know that much about audio editing, that I don't do very much of it. I'd like to know more of it. I'll say Crucifix, Ghost Event, and Hunt. Okay. UK, you don't have meatloaf. Meatloaf does sound good, though.
Sean Taylor 10214 is now following.
Sean Taylor, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate. Thank you, thank you. How is the stream? Stream is going pretty well. We just finished up the Techno challenge, or whatever you want to call that. The challenge where we had to use all of the other devices, and apparently the ghost was just not interested in giving us any evidence, but we managed to get it. Now we are at the point of the stream where everybody starts talking about what they're going to do for dinner. Oh no. I'm actually quite hungry. All I had was cinnamon toast this morning. Watching from a motel, your team just chilling, waiting on your bestie to get back with breakfast. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I don't think we're gonna use this. At least not right now. So you have a team with you at a hotel? Are you like on a conference or something? Business conference, like a Comic-Con conference, traveling, vacation. I was supposed to be going to the Renaissance Festival this year. I don't think it's going to happen though. Sadly, I think I'm going to wind up spending that money on raised beds for my garden. It's something that'll last a little bit longer than the the turkey leg that I'll get from the Renaissance Festival, as great as those are. You help out with the natural disaster relief, really? If I don't want to pry, but what state are we talking about? I haven't heard of anything. Chat's a natural disaster. I don't think they're gonna be able to clean up the chat. Chat refuses to admit that they're the problem of the chat. They're innocent, so there's no fixing that. No hiding up here. Oh no. In the US. Okay. Well, thank you so much for all of the work you guys do. I very, very much appreciate it. I know a few people who've been through some stuff and things. I do appreciate people who step out and, like, help out. That is awesome. See, she said it herself. I did not say you were innocent. I said you don't admit that you're not innocent. That's exactly what I said. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to sit here for a second and see if I can hear anything. You have trailers with food, toys, medical supplies, and stuff like that? Nice. Do y'all work for a, I'm trying to figure out exactly where boundaries are here, because typically if this was a conversation that was happening in person, I'd have a few questions like, do y'all work through a charity? I have freezing temperatures. So y'all are just volunteers that go in for it. That is nice. That is awesome. Now if we could only work towards dealing with her foot fetish. Guys, I do not have a damn foot fetish. Dagummit. I hunt for feet because I can take pictures of them in this video game. I don't just walk around randomly going after characters' feet in every single game that I play. Many therapists will be needed. Oh lord. Yeah, BAM is in charge of a group that does similar work. They're a bit more local, though. They don't have enough resources, I guess you could say, and enough people that can go a little bit further than the local area. But whenever there's a disaster, they all get together and do what they can. Okay, I got that, and this. Who had a fake photo gallery on the old server? I never had a gallery of any kind on any server. Okay, I don't guess I actually need this. Wait, did that count as it happening while I was inside this room? Because, oh, Agorio is not an option, so that really doesn't matter. Yurei or Oni? EMF or ghost orbs? EMF. Okay. It's officially 11 years since your group started. Nice. Peter, how you doing? Is that the person with the gallery? Guys, I don't know whose gallery you guys keep infiltrating, but y'all better not implicate me in these infiltrations of people's galleries. Innocent. Yeah, okay. Implicate infiltrations us? Never, dear lady. Uh-huh. I was kind of hoping that at some point after we get the yard situated and everything that we would be able to take some of the... I think one of the biggest problems you have as a gardener is either you're producing way too little for you and your family, or you're producing way too much and you don't have anything to do with it, so it winds up getting wasted. I would like to be able to donate the food that I've got to the local food banks. You know, assuming everything grows, because for the third time, my cucumbers failed. Again, this is just not the year for cucumbers. I don't know what's going on. I usually never have a problem with growing cucumbers. Watch out for drooling hit women. Good grief. Oh, Lord. Okay. Been nervous about this. You've been putting a lot of thought into this and want to tell her how you truly feel. You just don't want to ruin the amazing relationship. Ah, if it's good friendship, it'll last. Yeah, I mean, this is true. Oh. Wait, was that an event? Might have been an event. Yeah, it was definitely an event. I'm not really good at relationship advice. I mean, I can tell you a whole lot of stuff to definitely not do because I've wrecked a few relationships before. So, I mean, I can definitely tell you that part, but as far as, like, when the next good step is, or, I can tell you life is too short to not make a move whenever it's time. I can tell you that part. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. You're not guaranteed the week afterwards. You're not guaranteed your time with that person later on because, I mean, things happen. Something could happen to you, something could happen to them. I mean, make sure the timing's right, but don't wait forever for whatever it is, you know? Things are just not guaranteed. We've got that. I've got the camera upstairs. Okay, guys, I'm taking feet pics. Are we fucking around when a real conversation's going on in the background? Yeah, you guys kind of were, but I was expecting it. It's what tends to happen. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Run, 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 run. Well, I hope everything turns out great, and thank you guys for spending time helping people who are in trouble. That is awesome. I think she kind of knew I was here. Dadgummit. Should've just left the light off, huh?
Chaplin's Games gifted Sean Taylor 10,214 a subscription. Chaplin's Games gifted a Tier 1 sub to Sean Taylor 10,214. They have given 14 gift subs in the channel.
Nice, thank you for the gifted sub. Oh my gosh, I need to go take some sanity pills. Otherwise it's going to take forever to get all the feet pics I need. Y'all watch Vampire Diaries? Not bad. As far as I know, me and Bam have watched all of the Vampire Diaries. I don't think they added any more after we watched it all. Then we got into watching the originals, which was pretty good too. I'm gonna step in all of that salt before I get back upstairs, I bet you. Thank you.
Button.
Alright. There's 2 more seasons we haven't watched. We started watching the originals and got stuck. Oh, I thought we finished them all. Ah! I just took all the pills! Oh god, I'm stuck. Was that actually a hunt or was that an event? It's a freaking event. Shush! No. Like spam callers. I hate the fact that they allowed you to get cell phones for spam BS. Oh my gosh. The bane of existence. Okay, are we gonna step in salt again? Are you still in here? Because you're not hunting from in here because you're not using these. Where's the other one? Robert doesn't watch stuff with you. You have different tastes. South Park and cat memes. I understand that. Bam and I, we've got very few series that we actually watch together because he's got, like, way different stuff like, I don't know, what's something, there's a few of them. I don't even remember which ones, but it's like he'll catch on to something way, way earlier than I'm ready to watch it, and I might go back and watch it several months later on for random reasons. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Bam's already caught up on The Walking Dead, and I am so far behind. But I also get distracted by watching gaming YouTubes, and now that my garden has started back up and I've been doing a lot of research, I've been watching a lot of gardener YouTubes. So that's also a difference. Now you're not going to do a damn thing at all. But why? Do the thing. Only 15 hours until the bloodbath. Yeah. You guys are kind of counting down for tomorrow's stream, huh? You mainly watch YouTube? Yeah, I watch a whole lot of YouTube. And the thing is, it's not just the YouTube. Whenever I find a content creator, like I'm brand new to a content creator and I like seeing their content, I will search through their entire archive for the last 5 years and watch all of it. I've recently started watching Epic Gamer and Jacques in the Garden, and what was the other one? Oh, he's an Aussie. Sustainably something. My brain just went blank. It did the thing where it's downloading the information. It's going to take a while. My upload speed is really, really sucky. But anyway, I've been watching them, so I have actually been going through their archive of like the last 5 years, and the third person has actually been doing that for 10 years, so there's a lot more footage for that one. You remember The Walking Dead? I have not seen... I'm on... Let's see, the last episode I watched. Now, plug your ears if you don't want spoilers and you haven't seen any later seasons. I am watching the one where... I can't remember... Is it Omega? No, Alpha. Yeah, Alpha, Beta, and I think it was Omega was the one that she adopted or started using or whatever, however you want to call it. Anyway, Negan came over to their side and he's infatuated with her or something. I don't understand what's going on there, if he's playing both sides or if he's actually doing this legitimately. I have no idea, but that's where I'm at in the series. The Whisperers, yeah. And they have a new Walking Dead show. I have not seen any of that. You do exactly the same thing. That's how you found it and binge watched pretty much everything. Yeah, careful about binge watching too far into my past. I've learned a lot in the last 7 years that I have been recording. Some of my stuff is really, really bad. And I've had a fad of... every single new season that I am extremely excited about. Are you moving in here? Other side? Oh. What are you doing down here? That was a trick that you trapped me. You activated that, so I'd have to come down here and push the button, and you stood here and waited for me. Anyway, a lot of the new seasons and stuff like that that happened around the channel was usually somehow or another marred at the beginning by some silent. No, oh my gosh. Some sort of audio problem. I don't know why. And it's like I get excited to start a new series and suddenly my audio is like, yeah, but what if I didn't work? Dadgummit. You almost quit watching after the Glenn incident. Yeah, I stopped watching after that for a while. Let's see, what time is it? Do I have enough time for like a quick amateur, possibly run on Willow Street? Actually, no, amateur actually makes it a lot harder to find the ghost because it doesn't want to do activity. I'm just gonna go in with like the basic items and see if I can find the ghost. No extra items. Starter items only. But I guess Negan is the most polarizing bad guy they have had so far. Negan is one of the best well-written characters I have seen in a long time. You both love him and absolutely hate him at the exact same time, and that is like one of the best characters ever. He has a point, and he's doing it absolutely the wrong way. And then at some points he shows off that chivalry that he's got somewhere deep down inside, and you're like, okay, maybe he's starting to change, but even now I'm starting to wonder, is he there changing, or, you know, is he helping the team? Or is he there just, you know, completely going against the team? Okay. Because right now I'm just like wondering, is he going full bad guy, or is this just a ploy to get her to trust him, you know? Or because... Who was it? Omega? Is that what her name was? The sister of the chick that got killed because her baby got left at Hilltop or whatever? She said that Alpha has the ability to make you forget things. I'm wondering if that's actually true. Yeah, I don't want you to tell me. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is a really good actor, yeah. And seeing the difference between him on here and him on Supernatural is very interesting. You have no idea what any of us are talking about. Okay, I get that you're across the pond, but you've never seen a single episode of The Walking Dead? Not even one. I mean, I get that, you know, listening to people with strong southern draws may not be everybody's cup of tea. Granted. But as someone who likes watching folks play zombie games, you never wanted to watch a show about zombies? I don't like there was freezing temperatures in there. Yeah, don't forget your keys or your coffee. Make sure you get your keys and your coffee. Coral! Yeah. Some of the best memes have come from that show as well. You're with B on this? Don't really watch? Okay, well. Okay. Since everybody doesn't know what we're talking about, The Walking Dead is a show about zombies. Set in east to southeast US, and at some points they travel, but they're trying to survive. At some point it stops becoming so much about the zombies and more about the other survivors and how dangerous they are, but through that there's a merry band of men, well, people, that have to survive and get to the other side. To me, that's appealing. I can't say all of the decisions and all of the writing have been really good, but a lot of it has been good. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Where was I seeing breath at? Is it here? I'm not seeing it now. I heard something move. Are you in here or are you in... Okay, alright. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? There we go. Spirit box. Actually, I don't need you on anymore. It is working. It just busted that one, and I'm over here trying to turn it on. Okay, I haven't gotten any pictures. Okay, so if you guys haven't heard of The Walking Dead, or haven't watched any of The Walking Dead, has anybody watched Z Nation? Which is almost kind of a... I want to say it's kind of a spoof zombie thing, but it's really, really good too. You saw it, you thought it was mildly funny. It has its moments. Sadly, they didn't renew it for another season. Some of the best ones with the most unique stories, they just don't renew. Like Colony, they don't have that one. I'm not sure if you guys have watched that one. Colony had 2 seasons? Yeah, I think it was just 2 seasons, but it had the guy from Lost and the chick from The Walking Dead. And I think the biggest problem was it suffered from that same issue that they had in The Walking Dead, in that the chick in The Walking Dead who ignored Carl a lot that caused problems was also the same chick that they cast in The Colony to ignore her son, who inevitably got into trouble. And I'm like, this seems to be a thing. You guys just keep casting her for that. That poor woman. She's been typecasted into that. She'll never have a part that does not include that. Okay, I do need the bone though. Let me check downstairs. I do not want to get stuck down here. 3 seasons, was it? Yes, there was. There was 3 seasons. I had to think about that one. That one should have gotten another season, though. I have to admit, after they got out of the city, it was a little different, but the information that they were finding out outside the city was interesting. And then they went back into a city that was basically like a... I don't know what you would call it. Like a, what would be the best way to describe that? Basically, whenever you read writings from elitists that exist in the world now, it was a city that existed the exact same way. It was like their wet fantasy. It's like an elitist wet fantasy. They lived in a city like that where everything was monitored. Everybody had to do what they were supposed to do. They were assigned jobs. They had phones that tracked them. And they were constantly monitored and had to act a certain way. So, basically, that. And then finally there was like a little bit of a revolution when they realized what was going on underneath all of that, which was kind of interesting. I was enjoying where it was going, and then it just stopped. I've not even taken the camera in. She also played them in Prison Break, which is great. Did she play in Prison Break? I don't remember her. I didn't watch all of Prison Break. I did not watch the whole thing. Black Summer was a show, if that's what you meant. Black Summer, was that the... Dadgummit, there was one zombie show that was recommended. I will say that all the characters had a European-ish accent or an Australian accent. For everybody across the pond, I'm sorry, you guys' accents sound very, very similar to people in the US. They seem British. Now, obviously, there are some dialects or accents that are over in Europe that sound distinctly different, but some of them sound similar to the ones in Australia. But the series that I'm thinking about, they had that kind of British accent, but every single move they were making post-breakout, I wanted to slap somebody in the face. I wanted to hit somebody. Because they were doing all of the dumb things. She was a nurse. And she was doing better. Okay, I don't remember her being in it, though. Europeanish. Yeah, Europeanish. Exactly. I know that there's a lot of countries, and a lot of countries in... I don't want to speculate as to what their accent is, because I don't have experience hearing the difference. Like, any of you guys that live over there, if you hear another European speak, you can kind of guess where they're from in Europe. The only thing I can tell you is it was not a Spanish-ish accent, which I know that there are several different types of Spanish people. We've got the people in Mexico, we've got some from Cuba, you've got some Spaniards and stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure all of them have accents too. And there's probably a lot more Spanish-speaking and therefore Spanish-almost sounding accents. But as far as, like, the British-sounding accent is also kind of similar to my ears as the one in Australia. Though I can tell you, some Aussie accents are easier to understand. It's about, like, people saying, oh, you've got an American accent. And it's like, yeah, oh, okay, I sound American, yes. Or even someone from the outside saying, hey, you have a southern accent. Which one are you talking about? Because to me, the difference between how someone from New Orleans, someone from Alabama, and someone from Georgia, and someone from, say, South Carolina, to somebody who lives down here, all of our accents sound different. And by the way, The Walking Dead, those people were supposed to have been from a Georgia area. Their accent that they mimicked, because most of them were Australian actors, I think, their accent was actually from Alabama. They were not Georgian accents. So, in the same notion, I get it. Everybody has their own accents, but only the people in that local area are going to be able to tell you the difference. Where are we at? So I'm not going to pretend to know you guys' accents. I'm just going to say it's a European British-ish accent, or it's an Australian accent, because some Australian accents sound similar. And so, unless they say crikey, I am not going to know. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I am not that well versed. Rick is from the UK? See, I thought he was Australian. That's what I'm saying. I swear to God, he sounded Australian. Yeah, Regis is from here. We've actually met, well, Bam has met him. Are you just not gonna write in my book? What evidence do I need? I think I just looked through all this and I didn't do anything about it. Okay, I don't need dots. I could have orbs. Where did I set the camera at, though? There you are. I just got completely distracted from actually playing the game and talking TV, basically. Okay, I do not see orbs. So if we say no orbs, EMF, we are getting some movement on some stuff and things. Maybe if I try and walk around with this. What is going on here? MF2? Do you have fingies? MF3? No fingies though. So probably not fingies at all. If I'm not mistaken, only the Obake can hide the fingerprints. Yeah, I still have that picture. Andrew Lincoln, right? Definitely British. Okay, see? That's the reason why I said I cannot be trusted to try and tell where everybody is from, because I could have swore after listening to him that he was Australian. Okay, the chick that plays oh, what is her name? Bleh. Okay. The one, Glenn's wife. She's British, right? But then again, that's not from actually listening to her talk. That's from her being in Supernatural. So, I don't know. Maggie, yeah. Ah! House? I used to watch House. Bleh! I never even saw him! But I don't know what it was. Anyway, it's the twins.
There's some jobs ready for you.
They weren't really doing events that far away from each other. That doesn't make any sense.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
She's actually American, and she moved to England when she was 13. Tainted me. Yeah, that guy was great. Oh, Lord. Okay, so she does a really good accent then. I don't think I could ever be an actor and have to learn accents. I am horrible with accents. First off, understanding where somebody is from by listening to their accent, and secondly, holding an accent. Like, I might be able to do one word, but then my accent just meddles with every other accent that I have ever heard in my entire life. Hugh Carey is from Oxford. I could do it with practice and listening to people. Laurie. Okay. I mean, yeah, if you put a whole lot of stuff into it, but there's people who can pull accents, like some comedians or whatever, that can affect other actors' voices, their inflections, how they talk, the accent that they talk with, and everything else, just like at a moment's notice, and they can spend a whole time talking without accidentally melding with the other accents that they use. So listening to your accent, Liz, you're from England, right? Yeah, sure. Sure. That's exactly where I was from. Impersonate. Yeah. You mimic people? Yeah. I mean, I think everybody tries to mimic every now and then. If you hear a cool accent, you try to say the word the way that they said it. Like, listening to someone say aluminium, it sounds so weird to me to hear people say aluminium. I'm from a southern India. Just some guy, how you doing? Or, what was another one? I was listening to them talk about basil. Instead of basil, they say basil, and I was like, wait, what did you just say? Warwick Davies, who plays the leprechaun, also played the lead Ewok in whatever you call the little furry creatures in Star Wars. They're Ewoks. Like the original one, whenever Wait, okay. The whole Ewok thing is kind of confusing to me because I watched it when the little girl with the floofy hair, she was on the planet with the Ewoks. That's the one I remember about the Ewoks, but I know at some point during Star Wars, they actually landed on the Ewok planet. So which one are we talking about? Wicket, yeah. And I also don't know whether or not Wicket showed up in the other one either. She's got an American accent. She must be from Argentina, possibly. It's the battle for Endor. We don't talk about that. I used to love the battle for Endor, though. I used to pretend that was that little girl that was on that show. Don't tell me we pretend that that one doesn't exist. That was kind of like my first toe into the Star Wars universe was that one. You saw some of the newer Star Wars and quit watching. I wouldn't have minded watching them, but once they put them behind a paywall on Disney Plus, I was like, you know, there's really nothing else I'm interested in watching, so I'm not paying for it. Alright, Lacey, go get your heart meds. Same thing, Star Trek. They said season 3 of Picard. I would love to watch Picard. I'm a Trekkie. I would love to watch Picard, but I'm not getting Disney Plus. I'm just not gonna do it. It's bad enough that we pay for Netflix, but, you know, paying for Netflix is better than going to Blockbuster every single week to pick up like 3 movies that you have to rewind and watch 500 times. But I don't want Disney Plus. Different director. Picard is on Amazon. I'll have to check it, because I should be able to watch this stuff on Amazon. Picardy. Jaja. Yeah, I don't think your phone likes you. Not very much. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end my recording out, so I will see you guys next time. You have a wonderful day, wonderful night, and you stay shiny.